Stop 4 of Stevens College basketball tour took us to Mahoney Arena at Fairfield University, right in the heart of campus, as they took on the Columbia Lions. Here's a view of the arena when you walk in. This place is immaculate. I mean, one of the most gorgeous arenas I've been to. Fairfield did an absolutely incredible job building this one. You got concessions in each corner, and look around at this place. Like I said, just amazing. I cannot emphasize that enough. You even get a little view of the broadcast control room as you're walking through the main concourse, and you get a little history of Alumni Hall if you want to pause it and read it, just how this place has come together, as well as an evolution of Lucas, who is the mascot for Fairfield. He was walking around all night. A quick peek at the Men's Basketball Hall of Fame. Shout out Tyler Nelson, as well as some of the teams that have been inducted. They have one for every sport here on this wall. And here we go. You could buy your Fairfield merch. Some of these sweatshirts are pretty cool, like the first one I showed there. Some of the stag gear around here. Plenty of options, so we're really impressed with that. As we head to the upper deck, you could see the banners. Women's basketball has quite a few banners, so we made the tournament several times in the last few years. There are a ton on the other side as well. And here's a quick little view from the top. And here's a little view of me. I got my first credential for this game, so it was really awesome. I just wanted to show it off in front of the whole arena, and that allowed us to go down by the court, so checking out warm-ups down courtside. It was time for tip-off, and this one really did not go Fairfield's way very much early in this game. Columbia just was moving the ball really well offensively, basically getting anything they can. Here's a little kick out to the top for a three. This one makes it 12-4 really early in the game. It ended up being 17-4 at the under 16 timeout. Here's Fairfield getting a little offense themselves. Nice little three that rims out. Unfortunately, could not get it to go as they're down 13 at this point. Fairfield trying to work the offense yet again. Here's a three, and this one's going to go. So this one cuts the lead down to 15 at this point. Columbia answers right back, another three before the end of the half. Halftime entertainment brought to you by St. Teresa's School. Shout out Trumbull, Connecticut, my hometown. That's where St. Teresa's is located. Let's get back to the second half. Fairfield trying to get something going here, but unfortunately it was more of the same story. Although Fairfield did get some offense going, as you can see here. They're going to work the ball around, get a three, and I'm not going to get it, but an offensive rebound and one opportunity trying to cut into this Columbia lead. But Columbia, every time Fairfield seemed to make some inroads, they had an answer. Here's another three knockdown right there. Stretches the lead back out to 20, and then an and one for Columbia right here. But here's one of the highlights of the second half for Fairfield. Unfortunately, this is the result of that offensive rebound after the block, and one for Columbia themselves. And they just kept moving. Another and one right here. Columbia just seemed to have everything going offensively. And here we go for the 100 points. The second time on this tour, we saw St. John's do it, and we see Columbia do it before a final score of 106-77. But just because the game's over doesn't mean we're done. We're going to walk to the media room, see some post-game interviews going on the court. And here's a view of the press conference. And I'm going to leave you guys with some of the press conference.
Credit to them. They played very well. They beat us in pretty much every facet of the game. I think our young guys learned from this about how hard you have to play to beat good teams. So we regroup and go on to the next one.
A big win on the road. Proud of our guys. I think credit to Fairfield. I think they're going to be a really good team. I think we were a little lucky in the first half. There was just some three-point luck. I think they went 1 for 10 from 3 in the first half. And
Coach, to jump onto that last question, when you guys have a double-digit lead early in the game, 17.5, what do you say to the guys in the locker room to keep them from getting complacent and to actually grow the lead, 12 more points in the second half?
Yeah, it's tricky to play with a lead. It's tricky, and you have to mature as a team that way. And one thing that we talk about is trying to go out there, and we're not trying to hold on to the lead. You're playing it possession by possession, and you want to continue to play the game. You want to play the game all night if you could, right? So you're not trying to look at the clock and hold the ball or hold on to that thing. For us, we're really trying to just play every possession the right way and see where that gets us.